Imagine being branded a monster, spending nearly 40 years behind bars, all because of a bite mark, a forced confession, and a justice system that refused to listen. What if the truth was locked inside a test that didn't even exist yet? In 1987, Peter Sullivan's world collapsed. He was convicted of the rape and murder of 20-year-old Diane Sindall in Merseyside, England. The evidence was paper-thin. A questionable bite mark. A confession dragged out under pressure. And a jury convinced this was enough to cage a man for life. But what they didn't have was DNA. Police had collected semen from the crime scene, but in the late 80s, forensic science was primitive. It couldn't provide the certainty we rely on today. Sullivan insisted on his innocence. No one cared. He was sentenced to life, forgotten by the outside world. Backhand index pointing right for 38 years, Peter sat in a cell. Appeals collapsed. Hope faded. He watched decades slip away. Until, just when it seemed too late, science caught up. In 2025, those very same samples were re-examined with cutting-edge DNA testing. This time, the results were explosive. The semen didn't match Sullivan. Instead, it pointed to an unknown man still out there. Backhand index pointing right. After nearly 4 decades, the system had to face its mistake. The Court of Appeal overturned his conviction. Peter Sullivan, a man condemned by flawed evidence, finally walked out of prison free. But he wasn't the same man who went in. Peter Sullivan, imprisoned for 38 years for a murder he did not commit, had his conviction overturned in May 2025 by the UK Court of Appeal after new DNA evidence proved his innocence, making it the country's longest miscarriage of justice for a living person. Now 68, Sullivan's exoneration, achieved after the Criminal Cases Review Commission, CCRC, referred his case back to the appeal court, has been celebrated by his family. While his family rejoices, they acknowledge the profound tragedy for the victim's family and express a desire for the true perpetrator to be found by Merseyside police. He was a reminder that one bad conviction can steal an entire lifetime. Cases like Sullivan's prove how fragile justice is, and why new DNA tech matters. Share this story, hit like, and subscribe to True Crime Mysteries The Shadow for more.